So what to expect at your first massage appointment? Well, the first thing is you want to make sure that you show up 15 minutes early. If your appointment's at 1 o'clock, you want to make sure that you show up at 12:45. So what that does is that gives you time to fill out the intake form. Now, the intake form is just so you can list out any surgeries that you've had in the past, if you're on any medication. And also they usually have like this little person where you can like circle any spots where you're sore. That way your therapist just has a better idea of where they need to spend the most time. Now the next part is once you're in the room, they're going to explain to you like, okay, here's the room, here's where you can put your clothes, we're going to start face down. Massages are typically full body unless you specify, hey, I just want my whole back worked on. Because there have been people like that. I'm usually one of those people where I need my back work done for an hour because I have a ridiculous back that my poor therapists usually have to spend the entire hour on me because I'm ridiculous. But I also power lift, so that makes a difference too. But anywho, you're going to be required to wear some type of draping. Now, depending on where you go, they might give you a disposable underwear to use, or like it's like boxers, or it's a thong, or one time it was kind of like a loincloth thing. I was out of state and I was like, this is different. Or the typical one is they're going to give you a very large sheet to use for draping. Now, draping is required. So you do have to wear that. Now, you might have a couple of different options of what you need to wear, but there will be draping. And at the end of the appointment, now you have to ask your therapist what is the office policy as far as tips. Do you give the tip to the person that you paid for, the front desk person? I'm like, do you give it to the front desk person and they hold on to it until the end of the day? Or do you give the tip to the massage therapist directly? Now, you can ask which one that is. Typically, it's not a huge big a deal, and you don't have to tip, but it's greatly appreciated. And the people who tip are usually the people that your therapist usually likes to see more often because they appreciate it. And anybody who's in the service industry, even though it is one of those higher paying services, it's still always appreciated because it lets the therapist know that they're doing a good job and that they're being appreciated. So I hope that helped. And until next time, so be sure to like and subscribe. Hopefully that helped. If you have anything you want to add, leave it in the comments. And until next time, I will see you then.